Hey gang, what's up? Welcome back here to another edition of Intuitive Angling, and much appreciated you guys taking some time to check the video out today. And I've got a sort of a special treat for you guys today. We're going to go over the 1981 Bassmaster's Classic Report Book. Now this is different. This is like a special edition from the 1980 Classic. And guys, this book right here, this particular episode or this particular issue, was probably the one that motivated me to want to be a professional angler more than anything else that I've been through. There's something about what was in this magazine that just fired me up and wanted to be a pro. So here we go. We're going to look through the magazine and check it out. Okay guys, here we are. This is the 1980 Bassmaster Classic Report, the one Bo Dowden won. Now this is different. We did the 1980 the January or something edition of Bassmaster that covered this, but this is a special Classic Report edition, so we're going to go through it and check everything out here. Starts out with the old Mercury ad and up there. Check out that little paper graph there. On Ray Scott there. Old Strand ad, check that out. Roland Martin, Bo Dowden, Cliff Craft. You don't hear much about Strand anymore. It's rolling there, check that out. A dozen career wins. All-time bass winner with $138,000 after winning a dozen tournaments. We've come a long way from there. pH monitor, I had one of those. I remember Basil Bacon was endorsing it. Road to the Classic. Now this right here, guys, I remember reading this particular article. This was like the one that really got me juiced up to being a pro. Check out Basil Bacon right there at that bag of fish smoking at the weigh-in line. And it's got some interviews with some of the competitors with just some quotes that they had. Rail Breckenridge. There's Clun right there. I remember seeing that just like it was yesterday. Look at Basil right there. Paul Chambly, he almost won the Classic in '75. John Powell, I mean, part of the bass fishing, everybody should know who John Powell is. He was one of the fixtures for the first decade bass was around. A lot of the younger guys may not have learned about him. Marvin Baker, remember him? He was like one of the oldest pros to fish, 54 back then. That would have made him a World War II veteran. Starcraft ad. Article on the Thousand Islands up there. Bo Dowden, Classic number 10. Bo Dowden. A little more article on Bo winning the tournament there. Look at that. Here's Roland talking to Ray Scott, Cliff Craft, Hank Parker. Man, I remember that. That was just like, there's something about that was just so magical, seeing that. Bo Dowden with the 6-pounder there that won the tournament for him. Check out the Bassmaster Classic weigh-ins they used to have. Look at that old Ford pickup, outside weigh-ins. I think the very next year they started having them inside. But Bo Dowden catching the big one the last day of the tournament. There's the standings there at the Classic. Zell Rowland fished that Classic? I didn't know that. Man, he must have been super young then. Another article. There's Basil with his pH meter. Harry and Charlie. One of my favorites. Everybody, all true bass hoggers know who Harry and Charlie are if you're a Bassmaster fan. More on the Classic there. Check out those life jackets. Jack Haynes and Ray Scott. Old Hank Parker. There's all the bass tournaments from 1967 to 1980 right there. All the winners. Check out some of the original ones there. Bill Dance, winner of the 4th tournament. Bill Dance. Okay, guys, I got to take a break real quick. Kim just pulled up. I got to help her unload the groceries. I'll be right back. We're back. Man, I remember this here, the molding of the semi-pro. Don Worth, man, he was super funny. Talks about guys that are being pro anglers. Your own bass tackle pack were $7.25. One bass. On that Ray Scott in that boat there. 1981 Classic rig. Check that out. Jimmy Houston. Nice hand control trolling motor there. Pro style bass fishing. Nice one with Jimmy there. Look at that boat there. Got spinner bait there, little Strike King. Roland Martin and Larry Nixon, man, check that out. Larry Nixon, nice. With this, check out the Skeeter pants. Man, that is a piece of history right there. I remember that too, Larry Nixon, that picture. Man, this is back when bass fishing was real bass fishing, guys. It's just not the same anymore, man. This is like the golden age of bass fishing right here. Hank Parker. I wish you guys could have experienced it, all you guys that have never done that. Larry Nixon there. Bobby Murray. Bobby Murray won the Classic the 2nd time. Nice. Forrest Wood, check that out. A wizard named Wood. Bassmaster Classic boats there. 115s on them. Ranger boat there. Check out Rick Clendon's glass-drawn boat there, man. 115 Evinrude on it. Bass Champs boat. That was the Bass Champs tournament they had. Basil Bacon won it. There, Wayne. Another picture of Larry Nixon there. Old pork frog, man. There you go. God, man, that brings back memories. Go down and catch bass. This is such a great magazine. I wish you guys could take time to read this whole thing here. Education of Bass Pro, Bo Dowden. A picture of Bo Dowden there in the Classic. Roland Martin and Bo Dowden there, check that out. Roland Martin with a Bass Pro Shops hat, 1980. That's something, isn't it? You have to keep your line tight in working a jig and pig. I'd agree with Bull or Bo. That's a bunch of bull. And that's it right there, man. So there you go, guys. That's probably my favorite Bassmaster magazine of all time there. It's got to be one of the top 3 for sure, man. Bassmaster's Classic Report 1980. Just chock full of this is just hardcore hogging information, hardcore hogging reading. Just absolutely love it. Like I said, this is the thing that probably got me wanting to be a pro more than anything else. So back when bass fishing was real bass fishing, man, a lot of you guys, when I say that, you can't really wrap your head around what I'm talking about unless you were in that time frame, like a lot of the older guys were. But if you were, a lot of you guys that are older can understand what I mean when I say that. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. We've got a bunch more magazines we'll share from time to time. We'll talk later. See you.